Hi, I am Dr. Alice Markey. I am the director of the Seaworld Research and Rescue Center, and I would like to give you a warm welcome. The center is a hub for marine science, and it will serve as a key contributor for marine conservation in the region and beyond.
When the very first SeaWorld Park opened in the mid-60s in California, it was preceded by the Hub's SeaWorld Research Institute. That was done very much on purpose because science, questioning, better understanding the animals that are in our care and the ecosystems that they represent is key to who we are and what we're about.
All the activities that we will be developing here in the center will be based on three essential pillars, which are research, rescue, rehabilitation and return, and education. The center has two priority objectives, which are first, enhancing the general knowledge in marine science and in the Gulf marine environment and sharing this with the public. And second, to support the development of a strong stranding network in the region.
SeaWorld's rescued over tens of thousands of animals, and with that comes a wealth of knowledge for how we can approach each individual situation to make sure it's as safe as possible for the animal we're rescuing. This is a one-of-a-kind facility that's never existed in this region, so the resource that it provides to be able to help marine life is invaluable.
Education efforts are so essential to our center, to the park, and to the entire region. We are joining people and creating a bond between them and our one ocean. We are in a region that has such a great maritime history, and to bring that to the people and have them understand the ecosystems with the ocean and how they are a part of it and it is a part of them is the story that we have to tell.
The Arabian Gulf is unique and fascinating because of its extreme physical condition. It's a very shallow sea. It has very high salinities, and the temperatures that we can find in the Gulf are ranging from as low as 15 degrees Celsius during the winter to higher than 36 degrees Celsius in the summer. This range of temperature for marine environment is unseen anywhere else in the world. We will focus our research on two programs. First, there will be fundamental research focusing on the marine ecology of the Gulf. And the second program will be focusing on applied research and especially ecosystem restoration. The research that we will be producing here and the answers that we will get from it will help the researchers, the authorities, the local community to better care for the marine environment of the Gulf.
Currently, SeaWorld's rescue operation can draw on 50 to 60 years of experience to help save animals. When asked, we can mobilize our colleagues anywhere in the world to partner with zoological facilities to help animals wherever they are. Having a dedicated rescue team, resources, and facility really allows us to focus our energy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to animals that need our help. With a local rescue network, we're able to respond much more quickly. This has a great impact on the numbers of animals that we're able to help in the region. A 24/7 rescue operation requires dedicated and passionate people that really care about animals. If an animal is sick or injured, it oftentimes requires around-the-clock care. We always have a team ready to rescue, but also have a team dedicated to take care of an animal if it needs to come into our center to be rehabilitated. Caring for the natural environment is critical to helping animals thrive, and unfortunately, sometimes their environment suffers. This causes animals to strand, become ill, become injured. We believe those animals deserve our help and ultimately a second chance at life. And that's why we rescue, so that we can hopefully return them back to their natural environment.
In the center, we're able to have our treatment and surgical suite where we can perform surgeries and radiology. We also have a host of diagnostic labs as well. The observation pools that we have here at the center are really critical for us in our rehabilitation process. They allow us to view the animal and we can see their natural behavior as well. It gives us time to make sure that these animals are properly exercising, to make sure they're building up those muscles so they can be returned back out to their natural environment. Once we determine if an animal is ready to be returned back to the wild, then comes the next question. Where do we return this animal? We want to make sure that we're placing this animal back into a proper environment where it can thrive. When do we return this animal? We want to make sure this animal is being placed in a time frame that is suitable for it. If this animal could be migrating with the flock, we want to make sure we return it with the flock.
Since the beginning, the Seaworld Park's core values have been research and rescue. The Seaworld Rescue Program has rescued over 40,000 animals. In addition, our Seaworld conservation programs have funded over 1,200 projects on every continent in the world. The true impact of the Seaworld Global Research and Rescue Program is what we learn from the animals that are in our care. The goal of the center is for anyone that comes in contact with the ocean to benefit from what we learn here today, whether it's for research, exploration, or recreation. Having everyone in the UAE aware and engaged in protecting the world's ocean is vital to our ultimate goals.
The vision of the YSWRCC Research and Rescue is to lead marine conservation and inspire environmental protection. To do so, we are developing programs in the arena of research, rescue, rehabilitation and return, and education. All those programs will improve the knowledge and commitment of the public, as well as benefiting the general conservation effort of the region. The long-term goals of the center are focusing on the next generation of scientists, the next generation of conservationists. We are aiming to advance marine studies in the UAE and the Gulf region in order to train those future scientists, to train those future conservationists. The research program aims to understand everything about the Gulf environment and its wildlife. The rescue, rehabilitation, and return program allows us to care to the best of our ability for any wildlife in need in the Gulf region. The education program will have a main goal, which is improving the knowledge and the commitment of the public and call for action for environmental protection. Any findings, any new methodologies that we will be developing here at the Seaworld Research and Rescue will be shared with the global community. This is how marine science progress, and this is how we can care as a global community for one ocean.
The center is really serving a super important role, both for the region and for the world. It's also going to be a place where we're not only asking great questions, but where we're lending a helping hand, we're reaching out, helping animals that are in need. So it's really accomplishing many wonderful things.
We will be investigating different topics such as biodiversity, resilience at the ecosystem level as well as the species level, pollution impacts, health status of the marine megafauna, and in general, understanding the ecosystem functioning. Research for ecosystem restoration consists of setting up processes that will help reverse the degradation of the ecosystems, as well as preserve the ecosystems that are still intact. The aquaculture-based projects that we will be developing here in our facility will focus on fish breeding, and especially trying to find new ways or methodologies to breed species from the Gulf, with the overall goal objective to reduce the pressure on the wild population. One of the projects that we are developing in our facility related to field restoration is based on seagrass cultivation. Seagrass ecosystems are crucial for the Gulf, and we would like to have large-scale restoration projects based on the cultivation of seagrass.
Education is a tremendous opportunity to reach into the hearts and minds of our guests, to ignite, to incite, to inspire. Education is really about lighting that flame and keeping it going.
Welcome to YSWRCC
Seaworld Research and Rescue.